The Democratic Republic of Congo is facing international scrutiny. The Congolese government recently executed several individuals convicted of war crimes. Among them were 3 American citizens. This has sparked outrage and condemnation from the international community. The executions are a grim reminder of the ongoing violence and instability that has plagued the DRC for decades. These executions have also brought the issue of human rights in the DRC to the forefront. Human rights groups have long criticized the DRC's justice system. They argue that it is flawed and prone to corruption. The recent executions have only heightened these concerns. They fear that the DRC is sliding back into a climate of impunity and state-sanctioned violence. The international community is watching the situation in the DRC closely. Many are calling for a thorough investigation into the executions. They also demand that the Congolese government respect international law and protect human rights. The situation in the DRC is complex and multifaceted. It is crucial to understand the historical context to fully grasp the current situation. The DRC has a long and troubled history. The country has been plagued by violence, corruption, and instability for decades. After gaining independence from Belgium in 1960, the DRC descended into a series of civil wars and coups. These conflicts have had a devastating impact on the country. They have left millions dead and displaced. The DRC abolished the death penalty in 1981, however it was reinstated in 2006. The first executions under the reinstated law took place in 2024. The decision to reinstate the death penalty was met with mixed reactions. Some argued that it was a necessary step to deter crime. Others condemned it as a violation of human rights. The recent executions of the war crime suspects, including the 3 Americans, have further fueled the debate over the death penalty in the DRC. The international community is divided on the issue. Some countries have called for a moratorium on the death penalty. Other nations continue to support its use. The DRC is home to a complex web of armed groups. These groups are often involved in fighting over land, resources, and power. The violence perpetrated by these armed groups has had a devastating impact on civilians. They are often caught in the crossfire. Millions have been displaced from their homes. Many live in fear for their lives. The violence in the DRC is not limited to armed groups. The Congolese army has also been accused of human rights abuses. These abuses include extrajudicial killings, torture, and sexual violence. The situation in the DRC is a humanitarian crisis. Millions are in need of food, water, and medical care. The international community has responded with humanitarian aid, but more needs to be done to address the root causes of the conflict. The situation in the DRC is a complex and challenging one. There are no easy solutions. However, the international community must continue to work towards a peaceful resolution. This includes providing humanitarian aid, supporting peace negotiations, and holding perpetrators of human rights abuses accountable. The executions of the war crime suspects, including the 3 Americans, are a stark reminder of the need for justice and accountability in the DRC. The international community must send a clear message that these acts will not be tolerated. The DRC needs the support of the international community. Together we can work towards a more peaceful and prosperous future for the Congolese people.